what you're going to end up doing is you're going to solve this layer first, and then the outer layers, and solve for parity if you have it. Okay, so you're going to start. What you want to do is you want to get the bottom edges. So right now you're just thinking about this as just, you know, a 3x3x2. So you want to get these bottom edges here. So I know my color scheme. This, it doesn't matter what this is, how this is oriented. But so you want blue, orange, green, red. So blue is already there. Orange, green, and red. So blue, orange, green, red. And don't worry about anything else right now. So what you have to do next is to slot the corners in. I know I already have this one in, so I'll take it out. What you have to do is you have to find the piece that has to go there. So the blue-orange is one of these two, but if you look at it, this one's oriented correctly. If it was just shifted over, that would be in the right place. So I'm going to leave that there for now. Find the one that has to go here, so orange, green, and it's right here. So see, this one, if it was flipped over, it would fit in there. What you have to do to get it in is match the opposite colors, so orange, green, or orange, green, whatever. And so you put it above the slot that it's going into, and the algorithm for that is RURU'R. And R is a double turn. So there's never going to be an R2 or an RI or anything like that. It's always just R or F or L. See what I'm saying? So now I have that piece in, and I took the blue-orange out. So notice that's going to be, if that was flipped over, that would be correctly slotted into that place. So same thing, opposite colors, RURU'R. Got that in. So blue to red, opposite, RURU'R. And the last one is red green. So RURU'R. So you have that layer done. What you're gonna want to do next is solve the corners, or the top corners of that. So mine are already solved. So okay, so here I just mixed up two. That happens to me most of the time. I have two already solved. What you have to do is get the four corners solved, and you can really just use this algorithm over and over until you get it, and it takes some getting used to. I just really figured out how to solve this yesterday anyway. So switches this one and this one. It's RURUI, RUR. That's it. And then you got all four corners solved. Okay. And now you're gonna solve for these, they're like edges, so whatever. There's two algorithms I have for this, and they are the adjacent swap and the back to front. So okay, to swap two adjacent edges here, the algorithm is RU2, RU2, RURUIR. I swap those two and solve that. And so one more time, well, I'll do the back to front swap. It's pretty simple. It's RU2, RU2, RU2. And that switches that one and that one. So I'm just gonna undo that real quick. And then do the adjacent swap again. RU, RU, RU2, RU2, RU, RUIR. So you have the middle layers solved. And now you're going to work on the bottom and top layers. What you have to do here is, first things first, is to get the edges. And you notice that if I were to see the blue-yellow edge, if I were to just slot that in, I mixed up, or I flipped that. So what I have to do is put that to the side, flip this, then slot it, then bring it back down. So same thing for the green and the red. So now I have cross, and I'm going to be slotting the corners in again. So I see I have to do all four, so I don't have to worry about doing it an extra time. So here, do the red, blue, and then what else? What's here? Green, red. So slot that one in, and then blue, orange, and green, orange. So I got the bottom layer solved. And here I see I have these two already good, but these two need to be switched. So R U R U I R U I D R U I R U R. So now I have the edges to front to back, R U 2 R U 2 R. And I'm lucky that parity is not an issue because these are switched. When you're doing this last layer, you really need to be, let me show you. You really need to watch how these flip. I don't know how to explain it. The parity is the hardest part, I think, of the whole cube. So yeah, in this case I would switch orange to the orange side, and I would bring the blue here, and then I would do an adjacent swap. So every time you do either a back to front switch, it switches two of these, switches these two, and every time you do an adjacent, it switches those two. So if you do it twice, one back to front, and then adjacent, that flips it once and then flips it back. So then you have it solved. So I'll do that. And I'll put the algorithms in the sidebar. So I have this flipped the wrong way, these and these. And I do the adjacent switch, which is R U R U R U 2 R U 2 R U R U I R or R. So got that solved.